Joining me now here at the ARA conference in Boca Raton, Florida is Dave DuFault. Dave, let's talk about sustainability. That's the buzzword here and certainly a key challenge for agriculture. From the Simplot view, how do you approach sustainability?
When we look at sustainability within our retail marketplace, we really look at it through our entire system. Sustainability with the J.R. Simplot company and agribusiness, obviously we're a fertilizer manufacturer. Then we're a retailer, have 85 retail locations in the western U.S. And it's really a sustainability throughout the whole cycle. Onward to food production, we produce frozen potato products through our food division. So it's sustainability through the entire system, really. That's how we're approaching it. And making sure that the customer we have today will be the customer we have next month, next year, next decade, and how everybody within that profile can be sustainable.
Do you find that customers are wanting different things when it comes to sustainability? Is their definition changing?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. For every customer, you have a different definition of sustainability, and that's why we have to adapt to the changing times, whether it's changing technology on the seed genetic side, whether it's changing technology on the equipment side, changing technology on the crop protection side, on the fertilizer side. Everything we're doing, we want to make sure that not only ourselves but our customer is there not only now but 10 years from now.
How big a challenge is it to meet the customer's definition of sustainability and provide them with the product that they want?
It's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge because there's different needs out there, especially when you look at different geographies. Are you operating within a state that has a lot more regulatory pressures than other states that maybe don't have some of those regulatory pressures? Are you operating in a state like California that has upwards of 340 different crops and all the different crop protection products to go with that to make sure that what you're applying out there is labeled in that area, in that county, under these conditions, with these application means and that type of thing, to Nebraska, where it's wide open irrigated agriculture of corn and soybeans. So it's meeting the farmers' needs in different geographies within the U.S.
The concern seems to be that even with the improvements that have been made in this area, that more is continually asked, and will it get to the point where government or society is asking more than agriculture can give and still be economically sustainable?
And that's the key. That's the long-term key, and that's why we're all here today. That's really why we're all here today and tomorrow, to learn about how we can be sustainable. Because, I always said the farmers were green before green was cool. They really were. And now we're going to take that a step further. Food processors want to be green and cool and operate a profitable business. So we all have to look at that as how we're going to be in business long-term to make all this work. And you know what? We all want healthy and safe food. We really do. And what can we do from the manufacturing level to the farmer level to the food processing level to make that all happen? And that's key. And we're going to have to get there. It's a non-negotiable item. We have to have safe food. We have to follow government regulations and policies, and we all have to adapt to those. We really do.
Has part of our problem been in agriculture that we have not done a good enough job of explaining what steps we have taken towards sustainability and being environmentally friendly?
We always talk about that. We've been really bad at telling our story. We really have, and quite honestly, like I said before, farmers were green before green was cool. They don't want to spend any more than they have to produce a crop or a healthy crop and that type of thing. They want to put the right amount on at the right time in the right place. They really do. And we're trying to help them get there through developing our own technologies and utilizing our resources the best we can.
Thanks, Dave.
All righty, thank you.
Dave DuFault with J.R. Simplot joining us here at the ARA conference in Boca Raton, Florida. I'm Mike Adams.